anyone's house.
Well, what's my money doing at Joe's house?
Okay, well, now, really, it's not literally at Joe's house.
Well, what are you talking about, George?
When you put your money in a bank, we don't just hold on to it.
You don't hold on to it.
No, we use it to give loans to people so they can buy homes and automobiles and such.
Oh.
I guess that makes sense, George Bailey, sure.
So you technically own the homes until the loans are paid back?
Well, not always. It's a little more complicated than that.
Wait, what do you mean by complicated?
All right, well, you know I've been giving loans to people who normally wouldn't be able to afford a home, right?
Sure.
Okay, right.
A good man, George Bailey, a great man.
Right, thank you. Yeah, well, now, in order to minimize the financial threat, I took some of those mortgages and packaged them into some mortgage-backed securities.
What are you talking about, George Bailey?
It's really very simple, all right? Now, a bank lending money to somebody who probably can't afford to pay it back is a really dangerous thing for a bank to do, right? Okay, well, I took some of the loans and I broke them up into little bits, which I called collateralized debt obligations. Then I sold those to investors all over the world who wanted to get into the U.S. housing market, which I told them was very strong.
So who owns our houses now?
Oh, well, banks and investors all over the world own bits and pieces of it. Like Wally, an investment firm in Tokyo, Japan, owns your bathroom. And Fred, a bank in India, owns your tool shed. But mostly China, though. China owns a really large percentage of these loans.
I like Chinamen.
Well, what happens to China if the housing market goes bad?
That's a good question. I suppose they'd be pretty well screwed, I suppose. But that's not going to happen to you because housing prices always go up, right?
Sure.
Yes. I've been taking all of the building and loans extra capital and investing it in credit default swaps, which Mr. Potter tells me are a very sure thing.
You're taking advice from Henry Potter, George Bailey?
Well, now, he is the richest man in town, after all. I mean, in all of Bedford Falls, there's no one with as much money. And, well, he told me that he's got the inside track on an investment that'll make the building and loan 18% interest.
That sounds a little too good to be true, George Bailey.
What exactly did Mr. Potter promise you there, George?
Well, he said that he had the inside scoop on a currency arbitrage and a high-yield hedge.
Well, gosh, George, that sounds an awful lot like a Ponzi scheme.
But we prefer to call it a wealth pyramid.
Can I get in on that, George?
Well, sure you can.
I'm like $17.50.
God bless you, Mary.
Well, if it's good enough for George Bailey, it's good enough for me.
Now, who wants a car loan?